Watch that fall down in a sec. Hang on. Okay. Please stand beside me and guide me for Aries' highest good. How is Aries feeling in this third week of July 2025 with regards to when they're thinking about or dealing with or manifesting it in the future? 3 cards for Aries, please. It's all the gamers that have come, all the kids that are awake. Right, okay. Welcome him. I used to get up and watch Sharky and George at 6 in the morning because there's nothing else on. Back in the day when there was only 5 channels on the TV. There was nothing else on. Now you've got YouTube and everything. Tarot. Well, I set up the channel a year ago, almost a year ago today. It's just a few days longer than that. But I've been watching tarot for a few years now, like 3 or 4 years. Or is it? No, it's more like 4 years, 4 or 5 years actually. You learn tarot from watching other readers, okay? Because they explain the cards and what they mean. Yeah, it's cool. It helps you to understand why things are happening in your life because it's all linked to astrology and life lessons, and everyone's got this long-term narrative that they're understanding, which is why I don't answer individual questions in the lives, because you need to follow the long-term narrative of you or your person. You can watch your person sign if there's someone that you're wondering about. Just a disclaimer as well, these readings are usually for people over 18 because all kinds of things are discussed to do with relationships. I mean, you could be 17 as well and having a relationship and being in love, but I don't know if it's love before that, do you know what I mean? Right, I'll concentrate because the cards aren't going to come out until I concentrate. Okay, 3 cards for how Aries is feeling, please. Okay, so, oh, how pretty is that card? That's beautiful, isn't it? The Queen of Swords. Canny Major. Sorry, Canny Minor. The Tower. The King of Cups. Compassion. This is beautiful. Okay, we've also got the 7 of Swords. What else have we got here? Right, there's a whole like narrative coming out here. We've got the 2 of Cups, the Knight of Swords, and the Ace of Pentacles. What is going on? I don't like the 7 of Swords, guys. That's being sneaky. The King of Cups, the Tower. Right, a tower moment can be caused by us. It can be caused by another person. Or it can be caused by the divine, okay, by the universe. If they feel that something isn't right that's going on, or if we're ignoring all the signs, the red flags, if we're ignoring reality, a tower will be caused. A tower moment is the landscape of your life completely changing, okay, in some aspect. So it could be love, it could be where you live, it could be what you do for a living. A Tower moment, an example would be losing your job, getting made redundant, someone breaking up with you, getting evicted or something like that. So a Tower is a big, big, big deal. It's a major arcana. And I'm going to look up what that means because this is a new deck. I know what the Tower card means, but the Greek myth behind these cards is really, really nice. And I don't want to get it wrong and tell you like rubbish. Right, so the Tower, I know that that's here. Hang on. Right, see the Tower, let's have a look at the mythology behind that. It's all about starting again from the ground up, stronger, wiser, with a fresh perspective. We know that. Cani Minor, or Mina, it's a small constellation in the northern sky. Its name in Latin means lesser dog. Cani Mina is associated with one of the dogs that followed Orion, the hunter. But in another myth, this constellation is said to be Mira, the faithful dog of Icarus. He was an Athenian man who received the god Dionysus when he arrived in Attica. Dionysus taught Icarus how to make wine. When Icarus shared his wine with some shepherds who had never had wine before, they quickly became drunk and thought that Icarus had poisoned them. They killed Icarus because of this. Mira ran to Icarus's daughter, Erigone, and led her to his body. The dog and the daughter were deeply sad and shocked by what had happened. Like the Tower card, Icarus thought he was among people who trusted him, and he could trust and celebrate with them, never expecting what would happen. Erigone hanged herself in a tree. Oh, sorry about that, guys. I should have done a trigger warning there. Hanged herself in the tree near her father's body, and Mira the dog is said to have drowned. That's awful. Zeus or Dionysus then placed their images in the sky. Unexpected things can happen in your life that break you, but you eventually recover and become stronger. Don't give up. Sorry, that plane's really loud. I don't take individual questions. You'll have to go to a different channel if you want that. I do the zodiac signs. I read for each of the signs, and you follow those, okay? So we've got the King of Cups is Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio, a Tower moment, and the Queen of Swords. So we've got a king and a queen of different suits. Ace of Pentacles, Knight of Swords, Two of Cups. I think someone's breaking a contract, Someone's breaking a contract. The Queen of Swords can be a divorce card. Sharp-mindedness, unexpected. The King of Cups is someone very compassionate. The Queen of Swords is air energy, so it's like the truth, facts, communication, honesty, integrity. It's a very intellectual, kind of colder energy. It's not about cups at all. Cups are feelings and emotions. They're full of water. Water represents emotion in tarot. I think a King of Cups is being left behind. And then the Ace of Pentacles is a brand new opportunity. These cards are so nice. Sorry if I'm distracted, but like, it's the first time looking at them. The Knight of Swords is an urgent message that must be delivered. Yeah, see, that says new beginning. Sagittarius energy. Fast thinking. Two of Cups is like when you first meet each other, you're dating and you fall in love. It's the beginning. Twos are at the beginning of a cycle. And each person feels the same for one another. So old love is being pulled down in place of new love. That is a tower. Okay, that is a tower moment. But look, the Seven of Swords is, this is deception, sneakiness. This is someone who's potentially liked another person before finishing this marriage. The Seven of Swords is lying, cheating, stealing. Okay, any of those things. Being dishonest somehow. Aries, what on earth? What on earth have you been up to? It might not be happening. It might not be happening like with you, and you might not be the one asking for the divorce. It could be your person. But it does feel like the severing of a contract. Because there's a new opportunity in love and the feeling's mutual. Okay, so the tower could be brought to you, or you could be the one creating that tower for someone else. Wow, straight in with a bang, hey? Right, let's get two more for how you're feeling. Hi everyone, welcome in. Whoops. In this sitting, I'll probably do up to Virgo, and then Libra, the signs, like the other 6 signs in zodiac order, Libra through to Pisces. I might have to just have a break because it'll be at least half an hour for each sign. So it'll be in like 3 hours time. So I might just have a break and then I'll do Libra to Pisces. I'll try and get them done today, but I know it's going to go really, really hot. It might be that I do them all today. If not, I'll do them tomorrow. Okay, so the Six of Pentacles is the hope and the desire for a fair connection. Okay, so 6 is an even number. Pentacles are investment of time, money, and energy. If there's 3 from one person and 3 from the other, then that's fair. That's equal amounts of investment of time, money, and energy. So I think it is you causing this tower because you're looking for fairness. You're looking for equality. This is what you want this time around. It's that earthy Taurus energy, okay? Giving and receiving. So it's not about, you know, just sleeping with someone or something being really like trashy or destructive. You're actually looking for stability, looking for reciprocity, security, yeah? Hi, welcome in. Maybe you felt deceived by the person you were with last time. Oh, look at this, guys. Wheel of Fortune is upright. See, you're coming into a period of good luck, a period of good fortune. I'm really happy for you, Aries. Aries are really hard workers. They're fiery. You know, they go full throttle. You're the emperor. You take on a lot of responsibility. You know, you learn lessons the harsh way, because sometimes you bite off more than you can chew. But you learn, okay? And for your learning, you're going to receive a lot of good luck, a lot of good fortune. And I think what you want is luck in love, and it's going to happen for you. It's going to happen for you, guys. The universe has turned the wheel in your favour. Whenever you see clouds, you know, it's the divine, it's destiny, it's the heavens, you know, working on your side. That's really nice, isn't it? That's great. I want you to be able to see the cards, but we have gone through those. The most important thing is seeing your person's cards, okay? I knew that was going to disappear. I need to try and get the table closer to the wall. Anyway, right, let's get how your person's feeling, because that's the most important thing. So I'm guessing this is someone that you've manifested in recently. Either it's coming in next week, or it's already started, because we've got a Two of Cups there. How are they feeling? I will get timing cards for you. That was weird, the way another one fell off then. Hang on. See, this is what I saw first, and then the other ones fell off. The Nine of Wands, resilience. Okay, this is the Wounded Warrior card. So this is about things being challenging, but being strong enough to keep going anyway. And that's all about that. That's total fire energy. Wands represent fire, okay? There'll definitely be stories behind this, guys. If you want to look up Starbright's Tarot, there's a whole booklet that goes with the QR codes on the side of the box underneath the lid. But there's all like Greek myths behind the astrology, okay? So I'd look that up, because I've just seen that apple there, and there's a dragon. Yeah, so this is someone that's, for a long time, they've felt struggle, but they're prepared to keep going anyway. You know, screw it, give me another one to deal with, give me another challenge to deal with. That's so mad. I've looked at that, and then I've looked up at the tree outside, and it's an apple tree right outside in the other person's garden next door. We've got the Ten of Swords and the Three of Pentacles. Three of Pentacles, three is a number of community. It's about working together, cooperation. It's Capricorn energy. It's about, you know, workplaces, or being a partnership with your partner, you know, in love, in business, whatever it may be, family. Yeah, 10 is the end of a cycle. Look, it's the Hydra, it's endings. Something despite trying to be cooperative came to an end. But this person's not about to give up. Okay, that's Pisces energy. It's been an emotional ending. Swords of pain. It's a lot of pain. If you were lying on the floor with 10 swords on your back, you've been through the worst you could possibly imagine, you know? And this person's not about to give up, which is really beautiful energy. So they've been through some sort of ending as well. Let's get some more for them, and then we'll get some outcome cards. We'll get 2 more for them. Oh my goodness me. Oh, look, the 8 of Cups. So they walked away from a relationship. They walked away. Let's see what occurred before that. The High Priestess, the 5 of Swords, the 2 of... Oh, these are so nice, these cards. I'm so hyped. These are off Temu, by the way, if anyone wants to get these. The Emperor, the Full Moon. Right, so the full moon is all about intuition, okay? What is your gut telling you? What are your instincts telling you to do? The Emperor, Aries, the Emperor is taking on leadership. It's becoming the master of your own fate. Oh, I love these cards. Like, I'm so like getting a buzz off this, you know? Right, hang on. Let me get the Emperor card, because there's a Greek myth behind the Emperor card. I'm getting like really buzzed off. I'm not joking. It's like... The Empress 6, so let's go to page 6. Oh yeah, my sister's an Aries, so I was looking at this last night. Aries, the Emperor. Aries is the first sign of the zodiac, the one that leads, and it means ram in Latin. In Greek mythology, the flying ram with a golden wool coat was sent to rescue the children, Phrixus, and is it Heli, from being sacrificed to the gods. Ruled by Mars, the planet of action, the ram had no time to waste and needed to act quickly. Like the Emperor, the ram was brave and determined to save the children, and was confident they both would survive and arrive safe to their mother, to the cloud nymph Nephili. The ram and the Emperor show us that we can confidently conquer anything when we believe in ourselves. On the way to Colchis, Healy sadly fell off the ram and drowned. Oh my god. In the Dardanelles. Perhaps the ram was flying too fast and didn't consider the consequences. An Aries' characteristic is that they act first without thinking, but learn from their mistakes. Phrixus then sacrificed the ram to Zeus as a thank you. Zeus was the god of the sky in ancient Greek mythology and the king of the gods in the Greek pantheon and the ruler of all gods and humans. The ram's skin was kept safe in a temple known as the Golden Fleece. This card tells you to use the vision you have in mind and take control of your life. I know. That was worth the wait, guys. That was worth the wait. So, doesn't that make this like so much more interesting though when you... Oh, I love this deck. It's probably like a $5 of Temu. And you know that it's only that because they probably make like millions of these, and then it's globalization, isn't it? They send them out globally and they make the money because the Chinese government can print off like so many of these. They can put them at a low cost. That's why these decks are so cheap. Like, I don't buy bespoke individual decks because they're like 50 quid each. Like, I can't afford that. I love Temu, I'm sorry, but I do. Here's to mass printing. Look at this. Page of Cups, happy news. This is beautiful energy. So the ram is being incredibly brave. This makes so much sense because we have the end of a cycle of pain. And then we've got the wounded warrior, the person who's prepared to keep on going. This ram is prepared to keep on going. The Two of Swords is, it's like, yeah, when you got clouded judgment, when you're not sure like what choice to make and you're not looking forward to having to make it. Conflict. Five of Swords. Swords are communication and emotion and fear and pain, and it's arguments, it's verbal arguments that, or intrusive thoughts. Links, intuition. Oh, there's a really nice story behind this, guys. The High Priestess. I'm sorry, but I need to read you this because it's really good. It's going to be a long one today. But I read this last night and honestly, it's worth it. The High Priestess. Here we go. The Lynx comes from a term meaning light and lunar, associated with the divine lunar energies. Lynx is a wildcat, known for its incredible eyesight, independence, insight, and beauty. It can find any prey from a very far distance. That's why astronomer Hevelius linked it to a group of fainted stars, because it would require the eyesight of a lynx to be able to observe these stars. The mysterious animal can sense things and see through whatever is hidden. In shamanism, it represents the keeper of secrets. Some call the lynx the silent witness because it has incredible night vision, remarkable hearing, and outstanding instincts. Strange person. The lynx's large ears suggest heightened psychic senses, particularly the ability for clairaudience. Okay, so sound. Like the High Priestess card, use your intuition to guide you through the unseen like a lynx. It's time to develop your natural psychic abilities and expand your mind. Okay. So look, this lynx has seen through the dark, the secrets of the dark, okay? Using everything, all their intuition, their insight. They've decided to walk away from something. They've decided to leave a relationship. The Eight of Cups is this person choosing to leave, okay? They weren't left, they chose to leave. I'm not answering individual questions. Sorry, you need to go to a different channel if you want individual questions, or pay for an individual reading. You need to watch the sign and follow the narrative of the person that you're dealing with, or watch their sign. Let's get one more. It's okay. Right, let's have a look. So we've got, oh, brilliant. So we've got the Magician and the World. You've got two major arcana showing up for this person now. Right, the Magician and the World. So the Magician, it's all about manifesting what you want, okay? So you turn 5D energy into a 3D reality. You have all the tools to succeed. The World card is the completion of a cycle. What number's the Magician? 1. See, the Magician card comes after the Fool card, okay? It comes after the Leap of Faith. I know that person was really rude. It really deflated me then. We'll ignore it. I work with teenagers for a living, so I'm not arsed. If I was offended by any little thing, I couldn't teach. Do you know what I mean? Couldn't teach teenagers. You have the skills and knowledge to be successful. It represents the relationship between the spiritual and material world. It tells you you have all the tools, skills, and resources you need to manifest your intentions and desires into reality. You have the power to manifest the results that you want. You are under the best beneficial conditions. Have a clear vision of what you want when manifesting your intentions. When Zeus was about to go to battle against the Titans, he manifested his wish of winning the war and vowed at a special altar. This is the Ara constellation. Altars are where people manifest their intentions and desires and manipulate energy, tools, and elements to get what they want. It's also where you can offer gifts to the gods, either to please them or to hope they will help you with your issues or wishes. Like the Magician card, the altar will manifest your wishes into reality. Ara was a unique altar because the gods themselves used it. One of the most important Greek myths was the War of the Titans. The clash was between Zeus and Cronus and other titans that ruled the universe. This was a crucial battle. So before it happened, Zeus and his allies set up an altar and vowed in front of it, manifesting their intentions to defeat Cronus. They have the power and the resources to make it possible, and that's what the Magician card is about. Connect with the divine, speak clearly and confidently about what you want, use your energy, skills, and tools, and take action to make your dreams come true. That's you manifesting. After Zeus's victory, he placed the altar in the sky as Ara in gratitude for beating Cronus. I'm sorry, but that's beautiful. That is beautiful. We're having that. Okay, so this is like, I'm sorry, but it's worth reading out. It gives so much more meaning. And look, manifestation followed by success. This person is going to be successful. They're manifesting you, Aries. They're manifesting you. They're becoming their own boss, okay? They've left something that wasn't good for them. It was toxic for them. And they're manifesting you. You've earned this. You've earned this connection that's really healthy that's coming in for you. And I know that because of this, all of this stuff that we've looked at. Okay, we need to get 3 cards for the outcome. So what will be the outcome of the week ahead? These are, you can see that this is 2, oh, you've got the Wheel of Fortune as well. It's just like, do you understand? Like, these two timelines, look, they're both ending in major arcana. Like, this is like heaven and earth is being moved to bring this into, it's just like, it's really, really cool. It's really, really cool. Bring it into alignment and make it happen. This is fantastic. What will be the outcome, please? What will be the outcome? Oh my God, there's going to be like arguments and competition, conflict. It's fire energy with the 5 of Wands. Look up all these. Okay, I won't read them all out. I'll just read the major arcana. 10 of Pentacles. Lasting generational wealth. People are going to argue over assets. They're going to argue over division of assets. Because remember, on this side, it was severing a contract. So it's going to cause conflict because people people have a lot to lose, you know, where there's the dividing of assets. Knight of Wands, Orion, impulsiveness. Pictor, inspiration, Seven of Cups. Oh, I love these cards. Because the Seven of Cups, it's all about like considering your options going forward. Okay, like what is it that I want for myself? It's that like Pisces dreamer energy, that scorpionic, like emotional, possessive. Like, what is it that I want for myself? Like considering it all and sort of mapping out a future. The Cross, imprisonment, Eight of Swords, mental entrapment. Oh my God, there's heavy emotions going on here. But so much spirit, like who cares? Do you know what I mean? If it gets you to where you need to be. The Strength card, okay? The Strength card, Leo and courage. So there's a need to be emotionally strong, and that's going to be a challenge. It's going to be a challenge during this period because that came out sideways, and that means that's the challenge. So the Strength card is number 8. Let's have a look. For the Greeks, the lion of Nemea defeated by Hercules during his 12 labours. The lion was a giant beast that lived in a cave located in the southwest of Corinth and couldn't be killed by any weapon because of its skin. Hercules used his arrows, but they would bounce off. Remaining calm, Hercules trapped the animal in the cave and used his strength to put his arm around the lion's neck and defeat the beast. Hercules also had to use his mind to defeat the lion, as his arrows did not hit him. So while he was holding the lion, he looked at its paws. He decided to use the lion's claws to cut off its pelt. That's horrible. That's horrible. The pelt of the lion of Nemea began to be used by Hercules as a cloak that would protect him. You know what computer game I actually love? Odyssey, you know, Assassin's Creed Odyssey, because it's got all of these Greek myths played out. These are all the characters in it. And I love learning, you know that. The lion was placed in the sky because it was the king of beasts. Radiating gold, Leo is a fiery sign that is fearless and physically strong, but it's also generous and caring. Like the Strength card, we can find the terrifying lion being embraced calmly. Like Hercules, you have the courage, strength, and ability to stay calm when facing any situation. Okay, so this is all about mastering your fears. I don't answer individual questions, sorry. I read for collective readings for each of the signs. It's okay. Or you can buy a personal reading. 20 minutes, all about you. Hercules, the Ten of Wands overloaded. Okay, so something's going to be really, really tough here. You know that the Ten of Wands upright, though, is someone that adds more and more burden onto their back and they just keep going. They just keep going. See, the Nine of Wands is like the wounded warrior because something's difficult, but the person's just going to keep going. The Ten of Wands is they get to the end, they get to the summit on the mountain. Okay, they manage it. And it's just an absolute titan, you know, of a person. This is pure fire energy, Sagittarian energy. Wow. Do you see how, like, well, that makes sense? That just absolutely flows. Two emperors coming together against the odds. Just, well, not against the odds because the wheel's turning in your favor. The magician, this person's making it happen for themselves, okay? That reading was epic. Right, let's see what's going on with them. What is it that they went through? Why did they have the Nine of Wands and the Ten of Swords? It was a very, very painful cycle for this person. The one that's coming in for you. What they're leaving is very, very painful. Bad timing, too little, too late. Taken, not ready to love again. So they were involved with someone that was emotionally unavailable. And it caused them a lot of pain because this person likes to invest in the one that they're with. They're a serious contender, okay? And this person was not emotionally available to them. And look, you are just looking to give equal investment of time, money, and energy. Yeah, exactly. Burdened but guided. Hard climb, many issues to deal with or difficult conversations. Well, that's exactly what happened with the Nine of Wands. Each wand represented a challenge. Mapping the way, explore love and unearth unexpected treasures. So they're looking for real love this time. That full moon card like represents their instincts. They're following their instincts and their instincts are telling them to leave. This person very spiritually in tune at the moment. Let's get further clarification. Ooh, game over. Well, that's exactly what happened with the Eight of Cups, isn't it? They left, they walked away. It's game over. Sorry, the sun's like... I might just have to close that blind. Hang on. Can't be having my cards not showing up. There we go. That's better, isn't it? Game over. I'm sorry, but like, if you didn't believe in tarot or you were skeptical, a little bit skeptical, there's nothing clearer than what you're seeing here. Everything is justifying everything else. Everything's confirming. You got double confirmation, triple confirmation, quadruple confirmation. They're scared to cut the ties. I'm scared of what we could become. Do you know how, like, that looks like someone that's been in, like, a violent relationship or something verbally abusive, but both people have, like, been involved in that. Both people, it's got toxic. and both people have been hurting each other. Okay, so that's why it's important when a contract is done that you have to leave. You must leave. Nothing good can come from, forcing anything. Because you start, when you've been, even when something, didn't start out toxic, you know everything about that person. You know them like the back of your hand. You know them better than they know themselves, and vice versa. They know your weaknesses because you've had very vulnerable conversations with them. They've done the same with you. You could say things that would cut them deeper than anyone else could, so it's really important to not do that. The thing that would, really, really crush them. You're welcome. Let's get a timing. Okay, so we've got January, which is only 6 months away, and there's a lot going on here. Okay, someone's coming out of a contract. 2 people are coming out of a contract. So stay positive about it. Nice. So after Christmas, okay, in winter time when it's all beautiful and snowy, when you have ice storms, depending on where you live, okay, there could be some really, really nice hot chocolate dates or winter walks, stunning blue sky, fresh winter walks. There's like major stuff going on here. Absolutely. Let's get you some essential oils. How nice are these? This is the essential oils healing deck. Oh, I love orange. Okay, so wild orange will help to invigorate you during this time, so these struggles, these coming out of contracts, division of assets, arguments, people giving their 2 cents about what's going on, parents, siblings, friends, colleagues, anyone, neighbours being nosy, anyone that's giving their 2 cents, it can be really stressful, or dealing with legalities can be stressful. Okay, but smell some wild orange essential oil, okay, and oh yeah, you can get it in all different forms. You could put it in a diffuser, you can rub it onto your, well, I wouldn't put it on your hands unless it's in a cream, a hand cream or something like that. So you might want to go onto Amazon or somewhere and just look for things that contain wild orange. It looks like you can get tablets, or you might want to cook with oranges. Yeah, like, like marmalades or jams, things like that. I do find that really invigorating. I had like a hand oil that was, I think it was clementine actually. I don't think it was orange, but that citrusy smell was so uplifting. Really, really nice. Let's get an advice card. Oh, I am connected to the earth. Okay, so when you're feeling disconnected, when you feel like it's all getting too much and you start overthinking, or you feel like you're not in control, go out in nature, get yourself grounded. Okay, literally lean in and smell roses. Okay, hug trees, listen to the sound of the wind going through the leaves, the long grass. You're part of earth. Okay, so get grounded again. I'm only deleting messages about religion because I don't like people arguing about it. I'm actually an omnist, so I agree with all religions. I just don't want, quite often people try to deny tarot as, you know, as a form of spirituality in place of something else, and I don't like that. So I'm just doing that. I'm not answering individual questions. You have to read your sign, watch your sign or the sign of the one that you're wondering about and follow the narrative of your life, okay? I can do personal individual readings, but I don't answer individual questions on lives. I haven't got the time. I've got a full-time job. So I need to read for the collective and get it done like that. I am capable of overcoming any obstacle. I didn't do Scorpio yet. I've only done Aries. Believe it or not. But I'm working with a new deck. Oh, we've got another one. I am worthy of love, happiness, and success. So I've got to be honest, Scorpio is probably going to be, it's probably going to be in about 3 hours. Because I'm going through in zodiac order. So you might want to come back on later. Okay, I hope you liked this reading. I hope you enjoyed it, Aries. You're welcome. Please don't spam the chat. I don't answer individual questions. You need to watch the collective reading for your sign or your person's sign. There's a whole narrative playing out in people's lives, so it's not as simple as just saying, will I or won't I be with this person? Because things that they're going to realise in a few months' time, perspectives that they're going to have on things in a few months' time are going to be really different to what they have now. And you can only really follow the narrative of someone's life. You can't just get a yes or no. I can't tell you that. Things play out how they play out because everyone's learning lessons as they go, you know. I tell you what, I wanted to be married to the person I was with when I was 17. And I'm so glad that he broke up with me because I'm not the person that I was then. And I had so much growth to do. I had so many places to live, so many things to see. And I didn't know it. And I wouldn't have done any of it. So, although I was devastated, like Romeo and Juliet, devastated. Thank you. That's really nice, Puck. Thank you. It's like I've lived 20 lives since then. Like, I've done so much. It's like exhausting to think about, but I'm just not, it wouldn't be enough for me to be with him now. Like, not at all. Because I don't feel like he's changed that much since when we were 17. Do you know what I mean? So it just wouldn't have worked. It would have grown in different ways. I was trying to teach my year 11s that, because some of them have had their first relationships, you know, and they're really upset over the person, but it's not their job to think like a 30-year-old, you know. They're thinking the way that they are, and that's their job to do that. They can't you can tell someone what to feel, but they have to experience it and grow and evolve, don't they, at their own pace. Right, I don't even remember picking up that Aries card. That's weird. But I obviously did. Otherwise, there's someone else in the room with me. Right, Taurus. Taurus, the ball gang.